year ago, I made a video, if you remember it, this one here, 8 months actually, to be specific, speaking about a house that was built by the province of KZN because of a mermaid spirit that had showed up in a certain area called Msinga. They built this temple after a few young men died within the region, and I spoke about it's one thing when it's a conspiracy, but when governments now start raising money to build temples to the spirit beings and so forth and whatnot, it's another thing. You can no longer dismiss it as a thing. So you would think maybe the story ends, right? The story ends after I made a video. But I said, funny enough, when I made that video, I have a feeling the story is gonna get an update. And the update was probably me finding a little bit more context around it, more stories, or particularly more information pertaining people that are from there. What I did not expect was a ceremony that is happening in KZN very recently to include that temple. That's what I was not expecting. So you are wondering what is going on. I'm going to show you video, which has been reported that this particular video was shot as the people of the village were worshipping this water spirit. That's not me. That's the people from the region that are saying that. This is the people from the region are saying there was a worship entire whole. Now that's why I said there's probably going to be part 2. So for part 2, there's some other stuff that I saw, some other videos that I want to go and read up, investigate further, listen back on. Then I'll make a commentary on it and I'll tell you where to find those content. So first, I want to show you what I saw first. Then you guys can go over. Now, first of all, this particular thing is corroborated that there was this ceremony that was worshipping this particular spirit being, a snake of the water. There was a post actually even on Facebook by Sydney, a gentleman called Sydney Maseko. On the 4th, this is about 2 days back from the time when I'm recording this video, says the community of Msinga and Nkandla Heritage at the bank of this particular name of the river to worship a virgin snake they never saw, basically. So this is what he's saying. He says they threw money into the river. They were giving their offerings to this water spirit, which I guess it's what they're claiming is happening over here in this particular whole picture or in that video. And so he says they threw money. They called the snake a Inkosazana, basically. That's the whole name of the thing. It says this week they observed a customary rite of ummemulo. Basically, this is this ritual of females, you know, where they do Ama11, you know. He called them as Ama11. So basically, men go to the bushes for this ritual thingy, a customary thingy. It's like a culture thing, where they go get some circumcised and whatnot and all those kind of things. But for the ladies, they go for this one, and they get Ama11s when they get there. So during that event or that customary what, that's when this happened. They said, which is an exclusive reserve for girls. They believe the snake is female, this particular spirit that they are worshipping, the snake. They said if you probe them further about the look, the shape, the size of the Nkosazana, they said nobody is allowed to see it. You'll be mental to change it. Please stop this thing. So basically, he's very skeptical of the whole jazz, right? He's skeptical, naturally. Now, they would say that this forms part of their belief systems and what else. By the way, There are countries where you are not even allowed to even attack a snake. Like if you saw a snake and you attacked it, you might get in trouble. I've heard of villages in Nigeria where you're not even allowed. If a snake comes into your house, you better just let it go out. If you dare thingy, they would accuse you of attacking an ancestor. And so you may ask yourself, okay, what else was there concerning this particular thing? There was a platform that publishes news in that area, Inkandla FM Current Affairs, and they're the ones that posted on the 3rd, and they posted the particular video that I'm talking about. And you can see the video right here as I play it. And that is it. These people are throwing money into the river, to the serpent of that water, or the serpent that occupies those particular region water. This particular river is right next to it. It's particularly within the same region. The Nkandla current thingy, radio thingy, that posted that particular thingy FM, they're the same. They're the same ones that showed this particular ritual thingy. There was slaughtering of the cow and whatnot, and they said that today in Msinga, there is an unprecedented action. A water queen was greeted, and this water queen, princess or queen, whatever, was built a big house near the river, was built by the municipality in Msinga. You can see, as I was saying earlier on, after the public requested and the viewers budget, the budget was made available to get this done. It's wild. I'm telling you, it's wild. Some of these things, you cannot make these things up. You can't make these things up. You cannot make these things up. It's not, people went from ancestral beliefs and then into creature worship. Worship of angels. This is the worship of angels. Is the serpent? Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It's a serpent, right? And what is it that they are worshiping? They are worshiping, it's a spirit that's been worshipped then. It's a fallen angel. When we say worship of angels, that's what we mean. It's a fallen angel that they are bowing themselves to. And an entire village is deceived into believing this thing. An entire municipality built this house. They built this house for the spirit. It's a serpent spirit. It's now been worshipped by the public. People are throwing their money for whatever, fertility or marriage or whatever, future blessing, whatever it is. They are now bowing themselves. It starts at ancestral worship, and then you will go to fallen angels worship. Since when is a serpent a representation of your ancestors? It's ridiculous. What is it that the water has to do with your thinking? Now, that particular point, I'll speak about it in a later on video. So like I said, there is another part that I want to look out for. So do keep a lookout for part 2 of this video concerning this particular event where they were worshipping. And so I got some clips. I need to just look at them properly. Then I'll come back here and I'll give you a full update. I'll tell you where to get the clip and stuff like that, apart from the one that you saw here. Our people are now bowing to serpents, not even serpents This is wild.